Australians all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. joyful strains, then let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
Gentlemen, and welcome to this truly wonderful occasion. To begin today's ceremony, the University of Newcastle respectfully acknowledges the traditional custodians, the Pambalong clan of the Awabakal people, on whose traditional land this campus is located. I've only recently joined the university in the role of Chancellor, and this is the first graduation it has been my privilege to address. I expect that some of you graduating today will feel a little bit nervous and apprehensive, and you should draw some comfort from the fact that I feel exactly the same. I'm immensely proud to be Chancellor of such a prestigious, successful institution. As a Novocastrian myself, I'm passionate about the revitalisation of our great city and the wider region from the mid-north coast to the central coast of New South Wales. I'm also convinced of the pivotal role that the University of Newcastle will play in creating the future in our region. The provision of higher education drives economic growth and social advancement. I'm proud of this institution standing as one of the leading universities in Australia in terms of socio-economic equity and providing a world-class education to people from all walks of life. The proportion of students coming into the University of Newcastle from low socio-economic backgrounds is more than 26%, way above the national average of 16%. But more than that, we retain more than 80% of those students, which means that they're not just enrolling, but graduating, and some of them are with us today. We know too that background is no barrier to success, that given access to higher education, students from lower socio-economic backgrounds achieve at virtually the same rate as their peers. Graduates, regardless of where you came from, today you take with you a degree from a world-class institution that ranks in the top 3% of universities in the world and in the top 50 universities in the world under 50 years old. As you go out into the world and people ask you where you graduated from, here are some things you can proudly state. You are graduating from the most research-intensive regional university in Australia. Its two research institutes, the Newcastle Institute for Energy and Resources and the Hunter Medical Research Institute, are a clear demonstration of the university's recognition of the needs of our communities and of the benefits which flow from partnerships with industry and business. We are planning on expanding our interaction with industry and businesses in our region and on developing more research and innovation hubs over the next few years. The university you are graduating from employs academics who are consistently recognised through national and state awards for their work, and experts who rank in the top 1% in the world in their fields. The quality of our staff is reflected in the quality of our graduates, and you're in good company there. Linda Bergsgass graduated from the University of Newcastle in 2012 with a Bachelor of Visual Communication Design and has designed her own fashion label, Guanabana Designs. Since Linda's first selling trip in 2007, Guanabana has become a global brand, producing 4 collections each year. It's now stocked in more than 100 stores in Australia, Japan, the United States of America and Norway. Today you are united with achievers like Linda and the people sitting around you as an alumnus of the university. Our alumni network stretches across the world and keeps you connected to the university. As you move on from today, I encourage you to stay in touch through our social media channels. There is much more in store. New Directions, our university strategic plan, is well underway. As we deliver on that plan, the university will drive the change our regions will see in the coming decades. Our campuses will continue to attract students from across our region, the rest of the country, and indeed around the world, and give them a great education. Our researchers will pioneer innovation to help ensure our economy goes from strength to strength. Our city campus, the New Space project, will be a part of a major regeneration and development in Newcastle CBD. These are exciting times for the whole university community. Today is a time for celebration. This ceremony marks an important milestone for you, the graduates. It's the culmination of many years of hard work and a celebration of your commitment, your sacrifices, the friendships you've made and your accomplishments. I extend a very special welcome to those of your families who've travelled, some of you large distances, to be here today. This morning I see before me future scientists, mathematicians and designers. All of you have worked hard to earn the testament presented to you today. It is much more than simply a piece of paper. It's a symbol of all you've experienced during your time here at the university, and importantly, of the support of your family, your friends, your partners and teachers along this journey. Take what you've learned at university and apply it to every aspect of your life. Each and every one of you will achieve in different ways because you're all unique individuals. Be proud of those achievements. To you all, congratulations and the very best wishes for the future. I now call on the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Carolyn McMillan, to introduce today's occasional speaker.
Chancellor, members of the Council, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I welcome Dr. Brent Jenkins to give today's occasional address. Brent is the outgoing Chief Executive Officer of Newcastle Innovation, the business arm of the University of Newcastle. For more than 40 years, Newcastle Innovation has facilitated the transfer of knowledge, technology and scientific research from the university to commercial partners and the community. Brent's association with the university is long-standing. He studied as an undergraduate here at the university, graduating with a Bachelor of Metallurgy with first-class honours in 1983. He continued his studies overseas and in 1988 completed a Doctor of Philosophy in Metallurgy and Science of Materials at the University of Oxford in the UK, followed by a Master of Business Administration at INSEAD in France in 1992. Brent's career began as a graduate trainee with BHP at the Newcastle Steelworks. He was quickly promoted from technical and operations roles into corporate strategy and management, leading to management positions at a number of BHP's copper and minerals divisions, including in Arizona, in the USA, and Santiago in Chile. On his return to Australia, he worked in Melbourne, creating and managing strategic projects for BHP services. Newcastle beckoned, and in 2007, Brent returned to Newcastle and the university to take up the role as CEO of Newcastle Innovation, where he has ensured that the outstanding research undertaken in the university has been translated into commercial outcomes of significant value for business and industry in the region, in Australia, and across the globe. After 6 hard and industrious years in this role, Brent now leaves Newcastle Innovation to take up the position as CEO of the Hunter Valley Research Foundation, Australia's longest-serving, independent, not-for-profit regional research organisation. Brent is also an active member of the regional innovation ecosystems and is working to support initiatives such as the Hunter Innovation Festival, the Hunter Innovation Scorecard, and the Founders Forum. A renowned family man, Brent is married with 2 teenage daughters, one of which has recently started a Bachelor of Psychology degree here at the university. We are delighted that Brent is able to join us today. It provides us with an opportunity to publicly acknowledge not only his contribution to the university, but also the fine example his achievements have set for our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Brent Jenkins to give this morning's occasional address.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the university, families and friends of graduates, and of course most importantly the graduates themselves. Thank you very much for the opportunity to give this occasional address. The last time I was on this stage was to collect my own degree in material science and metallurgy 30 years ago. And that was a fantastic day for me and my family, as I was the first of my extended family to receive a degree. The degree to me was the start of a wonderful academic journey, as well as creating career options that I could not imagine 30 years ago, and Caroline mentioned some of those earlier. And I imagine there are quite a few families here today in the same situation. So to you and everyone graduating today, I offer you my sincere congratulations. So I've been asked to talk about innovation. I think I'm reasonably well qualified to talk on the subject as a result of my previous business roles, and most importantly as the CEO of Newcastle Innovation. In fact, yesterday was my last day in the role, so I can speak as someone from the general public, but also as a fellow alumnus to the graduates today. When I've talked about innovation in the past, I've generally covered topics such as what is innovation, why innovate, and what does it take to be successful in innovation. And I'm going to follow that pathway here today as well. But I wanted to focus my talk really around the graduates and what you can do to be contributors of innovation to your family, your community, and widely in your personal life. I will also talk to the families that have supported you to this point, as they will continue to play a role in supporting your innovation activities. So innovation is an action word. It describes the translation of new ideas into value-creating outcomes. In a commercial context, it refers to the successful and timely exploitation of new ideas to increase customer value and thus create value for a company. In other contexts, it means creating value for your family or your community. Innovation is focused on creating a solution to a known problem that stakeholders will value. Again, in the commercial context, this means that customers will buy a product or service, and investors are prepared to invest risk capital, knowing that they will receive a return on their investment. There's also a need to innovate to better support the community. For example, we have seen changes made to the way patients suffering stroke are treated within the regional health system here, which has led to improved health outcomes. And universities are an important source of innovation that create new and talented graduates that are employed to increase the knowledge base and productivity of an organisation. The recently produced Hunter Innovation Scorecard has highlighted the immense capacity of the Hunter's region's companies and organisations to innovate. I've also seen this in my role as part of the judging panel for the Hunter Manufacturing Awards. Smart and creative graduates, such as those sitting in the hall today, will help drive innovation in companies here and around the world. Universities also produce new knowledge and technologies that can allow the regions in which they are situated to become internationally competitive and develop a vibrant and rich economy. For example, we have recently started a project here at the university to commercialise a technique to lock carbon dioxide emissions away through a chemical reaction that converts one mineral into another. This technique is known as mineral carbonation. Not only does this technology permanently lock CO2 away, it also produces usable byproducts such as that can be made into bricks. This is an example how thinking creatively about a problem, such as reducing carbon emissions, leads to new solutions that can play a part in sustaining regional economies currently dependent on fossil fuels. So research into the commercial innovation process has shown that innovation innovative companies demonstrate superior performance over time. They also attract the best people, drive customer loyalty, attract good partners, and encourage investment. So graduates, when you're out there talking to potential employers, ask them about innovation. If they respond using some of the terms I've just mentioned, they're likely to be good employers to work for. Forbes magazine has recently published its list of the world's top 100 innovative companies, and there are some usual suspects on the list, names you'll know, such as Amazon, Starbucks, Pepsi, and Apple. There is one Australian company on that list, and that's CSL, coming in at number 44. Apple only came in at 79, and I was a little bit surprised at that, because I've often cited Apple as being one of the leading innovative companies in the world. And it goes to show that you've got to keep working hard at being innovation, staying ahead of the game, and it's a journey, not a destination. But I was surprised to find that the number one company was a company called Salesforce.com, a US company providing cloud and internet solutions to business and social enterprises. This was a company created in 1999, and it's now currently valued at $25.5 billion US. So cloud computing solutions didn't exist 5 or 6 years ago. So one can only imagine how this company saw a market need that could be supplied by a solution in the cloud. Innovation not only preserves value for established companies, but can give rise to a whole series of value creation in previously unimagined areas. The graduates here today will be contributors to, and hopefully global leaders in, new areas of industry, science, commerce and community, and they'll have their parents scratching their heads. Our region will see whole new industries develop around areas such as clean technology and energy efficiency, that will help transform the economy and preserve employment in a carbon-constrained future. I am confident the graduates here today are well equipped to lead this revolution. Parents, you need to trust and support your sons and daughters as they forge new careers on innovative new products and services. They'll have job titles and working arrangements that may be foreign to us here today. Your son or daughter may be employed as a chief thinking officer or a dream alchemist. Don't panic. That this is going to be one of many different roles that they will have in the future. However, you may need to be there to pick up the pieces, as there is a high failure rate when it comes to innovation. Research has shown that only 1 in 100 ideas ever make it to be a big hit in the market. Failure, while not always welcome, is a great sobering and learning experience. And for the mature-age students here today, find like-minded people who can support you and mentor you through the tough times and good. So I'm going to move away from the commercial world and look at issues such as climate change, world hunger and tropical disease. These are issues that have been and will be difficult to solve. I recently heard David Suzuki speak on how rational commercial thinking and motivations have failed to solve these problems. These problems have often been referred to as wicked, not because they're particularly naughty, but because they are resistant to solution. And the term super wicked has been defined recently in relation to climate change. This problem has the added complexities that time is running out, there is no central authority, those seeking to solve the problem are also causing it, and policies discount the future irrationally. Now, I don't want to get into politics of these issues, but I just wanted to highlight that innovation and innovative thinking will be required to solve these global problems. It will be our scientists, engineers, psychologists and sociologists working with their counterparts around the world that will need to develop and deploy hitherto unknown technologies and strategies to deal with these problems. Think back to John F. Kennedy, who in September 1962 said, "We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organise and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we are willing to accept, one we are willing to postpone, and one which we intend to win, and the others too." It is this type of passion and leadership that will be needed to drive these issues to some resolution. I know that the graduates in this hall are well equipped technically as they leave the institution. However, I wanted to conclude with what I believe are some of the characteristics required to successfully innovate within the increasing complex and network world in which we live. I've already mentioned the need to be passionate. Some of you here have had the pleasure or misfortune to study physics and may have come across Professor Paul Dastor. Paul, in fact, sitting up on the dais here. Paul is not only a professor of physics, he's a serial innovator. He's been the creator of a successful new medical device. He's also shown a passion for the science of polymer-based solar cells, fundamentally understanding how they will work and how they can be improved. He also has a genuine sense of what he is doing is going to create real and sustainable value for those that use or invest in these technologies. I've seen the same passion from medical researchers at HMRI, looking at finding new cures or treatments for diseases such as asthma, cancer, or schizophrenia. Passion is one of my 6 Ps of successful innovation. You can read the book at some point when it's published. These also include being patient, showing perseverance, and having a good innovation process. However, the last P and my last point today is that innovation is really about people. People need to drive innovation, not technologies or science. People talk to markets to understand their needs. People working in teams synthesise data and come up with new ways to solve problems. People take risks and they trust their gut to continue the process of driving innovation and their passion. People also take hard decisions to pull the plug on investment when there's no viable solution or economic outcome in sight. Innovation is frustrating, messy and difficult, much like life. However, the rewards are immense. Imagine developing a new drug that will treat epilepsy, or developing new processes that will assist couples undergoing assisted conception. Imagine every building being covered in a paint that will generate electricity. Imagine solving world hunger or climate change. The university has researchers working in all these areas and many more, and they have the capability to transform how we work, live and interact. Through working with smart and like-minded people, graduates, you can share in the rewards of success beyond which you are capable of achieving on your own. I'll go back to John F. Kennedy again, and who in 1961 said something like this: ask not what your community can do for you, ask what you can do for your community. Graduates, be bold. Think globally and participate in the global community to which you have just gained entrance. A global community of talented people passionate about making a difference for the future. Act locally by applying yourself to supporting the communities in the Hunter and around the world. So again, congratulations to all here in the hall today, graduates and families, and thank you.
Dr. Jenkins, thank you very much for your address. It's particularly important, not only to the community, but this university in particular, to understand that transition that takes world-leading research and applies it in a useful way. And I think Brent explained that very well and took us into the broader context of our home lives themselves. But it is a critical issue for the university. This university is outstanding amongst its peers in the area of research, and all of those things that Brent postulated are possible, and they'll not only differentiate the university but change our community outcomes. So thank you very much, and all of our best wishes in your new role with that very fine institution, the Hunter Valley Research Foundation. Thank you. I now call on Professor Eileen McLaughlin, Deputy Head of Faculty for the Faculty of Science and Information Technology, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor. Chancellor. Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have fulfilled the conditions for admission to awards of this university. I request that awards be conferred in absentia upon the other candidates whose names appear in the graduation ceremony handbook.
In conferring awards on all candidates who have complied with the prescribed requirements of their degrees.
Chancellor, I present to you research higher degree graduates from the Faculty of Science and Information Technology. Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a programme of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Doctor of Philosophy graduates have undertaken a programme of independent, supervised study for the equivalent of 4 years full-time study. These graduates have produced significant and original research outcomes, culminating in a thesis which has been independently examined by external expert examiners of international standing. These graduates have developed a substantial body of knowledge at the frontier of a field of work or learning that constitutes an original contribution. They can apply their knowledge and skills to demonstrate autonomy, authoritative judgment, adaptability and responsibility as an expert and leading scholar, with the ongoing capacity to generate new knowledge. Today, the university is proud to honour graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of Doctor of Philosophy. Chancellor, I present to you Annette Babakani, who holds a Bachelor of Science with Honours Class 1 from this university. Dr. Babakani, thesis is entitled Cognitive Vulnerability to Manic and Depressive Symptoms in Bipolar Affective Disorder. Chancellor, I present Dr. Babakani. Chancellor, I present to you Anang Dia, who holds a Bachelor of Chemistry Education from the State University of Malang, Indonesia, and a Master of Science in Chemistry from Gadjah Mada University, Jakarta, Indonesia. Dr. Dia's thesis is entitled The Investigation of the Conductive Behaviour of Poly-3,4-ethylene dioxythiophene polystyrene sulfonic acid for organic electronics. Chancellor, I present Dr. Dia. Chancellor, I present to you Daniel Elkington, who holds a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with Honours Class 1 from this university. Dr. Elkington's thesis is entitled Fabrication and Characterization of Organic Thin Film Transistors for Sensing Applications. Chancellor, I present Dr. Elkington. Chancellor, I present to you Mohammed Gandura, who holds a Bachelor of Science from King Abdul Aziz University, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Dr. Gandura's thesis is entitled Marine Natural Products and Brown Microalgae, Cystura monifloris Chemistry. Chancellor, I present Dr. Gandura. Chancellor, I present to you Kara Günther, who holds a Bachelor of Biotechnology with Honours Class 1 from this university. Dr. Günther's thesis is entitled Translational Control of Mouse Follicular Genesis and Oocyte Development. Chancellor, I present Dr. Günther. Chancellor, I present to you Jian Liu, who holds a graduate diploma in science, a Master of Food Technology, and a Master of Science from this university. Dr. Liu's thesis is entitled Investigation of the Potential Application of Dairy Proponibacteria for the Treatment and Prevention of Ruminal Acidosis. Chancellor, I present Dr. Liu. Chancellor, I present to you Annelie Moberg, who holds a Master of Science in Bioengineering from Chalmers University of Technology, Gothenburg, Sweden. Dr. Moberg's thesis is entitled Process Engineering Fundamentals of Microalgae Production. Chancellor, I present Dr. Moberg. Chancellor, I present to you Evan Piggott, who holds a Bachelor of Science with Honours Class 1 from this university. Dr. Pickett's thesis is entitled Population Ecology and Viability of the Green and Golden Bellfrog, Litoria aurea. Chancellor, I present Dr. Pickett. Chancellor, I present to you Kate Redgrove, who holds a Bachelor of Biotechnology with Honours Class 1 from this university. Dr. Redgrove's thesis is entitled New Insights into the Molecular Basis of Human Sperm-Egg Interaction. Chancellor, I present Dr. Redgrove. Chancellor, I present to you Prunella Saylor, who holds a Bachelor of Fine Art and a Bachelor of Natural History Illustration with Honours Class 1 and University Medal from this university. Dr. Saylor's thesis is entitled Wild Visions, an Anartistic Investigation into Animal Vision. Chancellor, I present Dr. Saylor. Chancellor, I present to you Lisa Sisa, who holds a Bachelor of Science from Hasnadun University, Indonesia, and a Master of Science from Badung Institute of Technology, Indonesia. Dr. Sisa's thesis is entitled A Novel Electrical Model for Organic Photovoltaic Cells. Chancellor, I present Dr. Sisa. Chancellor, I present to you Yu Hong Soong, who holds a Bachelor of Applied Physics and a Doctor of Philosophy from China Agricultural University in China. Dr. Song's thesis is entitled Genetic Regulation of Embryo Development and Formation of Seed Storage Products in the Legume Model Medicago Truncatula. Chancellor, I present Dr. Song. Chancellor, I present to you John Tulloch, who holds a Bachelor of Science with Honours Class 1 from this university. Dr. Tulloch's thesis is entitled The Influence of Common Coal Contaminants on the Electrochemical Oxidation of Carbon in a Molten Carbonate Electrolyte. Chancellor, I present Dr. Tulloch. Chancellor, I present to you Miriam Williams, who holds a Bachelor of Developmental Studies with Honours Class 1 and a University Medal from this university. Dr. Williams' thesis is entitled Cities of Possibility, Performing Careful Urban Justice. Chancellor, I present Dr. Williams. Chancellor, Masters by Research are degrees awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a programme of supervised research for the equivalent of 2 years full-time study. Through the examination of a thesis conducted by external examiners of international standing, these graduates have demonstrated expert, specialised cognitive and technical skills and an integrated understanding of the complex body of knowledge that includes the understanding of recent developments in their field. They are able to apply an advanced body of knowledge, research principles and methods in a range of contexts to demonstrate a high level of autonomy, expert judgment and accountability. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Master of Philosophy, Nadia Waters, who holds a Bachelor of Natural History Illustration with Honours Class 1 and a University Medal from this university. Ms. Waters' thesis is entitled The Art of Science and Creativity, a Visual Interpretation of Bushland and Coastal Environments. Chancellor, I present Ms. Waters. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of research higher degree graduates. Chancellor, a professional doctorate is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a programme of study which includes both coursework and research components. The degree is awarded on the basis of performance not only in a research thesis, but in the related coursework. The graduates have developed in-depth analytical and critical self-reflective skills, which are beyond the master's coursework level. These students have undertaken the equivalent of 3 years of full-time study. Today, the university is proud to honour graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of a professional doctorate. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate for the degree of Doctor of Clinical and Health Psychology. Chancellor, I present to you Sarah Edwards. Dr. Edwards' thesis is entitled Smoking in People with Comorbid Depression and Drug and Alcohol Use. Chancellor, I present Dr. Edwards. Chancellor, I present to you graduates for the degree of Doctor of Clinical Psychology. Chancellor, I present to you Thomas Robert Bellamy. Dr. Bellamy's thesis is entitled The Routine Assessment of Unmet Needs in Individuals with Advanced Cancer and the Discussion of Psychosocial Concerns. Chancellor, I present Dr. Bellamy. Chancellor, I present to you Joanne Elizabeth Wirrell. Dr. Wirrell's thesis is entitled Caring for Someone with Depression, Attitudes and Clinical Practices of Australian Mental Health Clinicians. Chancellor, I present Dr. Wirrell. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of professional doctor graduates.
I now call on Professor Bill Hogarth, Pro-Vice Chancellor for the Faculty of Science and Information Technology, to continue presenting graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, a university medal may be awarded to a candidate who has displayed exceptional academic ability. To be considered for this award, a graduate must have a consistent record of exceptional academic achievement at all levels of their degree program and qualify with the highest level of that degree. Today I'm proud to be recognising two such outstanding scholars from the Faculty of Science and Information Technology. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you graduating with the Bachelor of Science Honours with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal, Coralie Epstein. Chancellor, it's a great pleasure that I present to you graduating with the Bachelor of Mathematics Honours with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal, David Franklin. Chancellor, I present to you graduates who have satisfied the requirements of a postgraduate award from the Faculty of Science and Information Technology, graduating with a Master of Aviation Management with distinction, Sunong Chi Hu. Graduating with a Master of Aviation Management, Yak Lung Cho. David Wells. Graduating with a Master of Clinical Psychology with distinction, Eloise Fallon. Lisa Phillips. Graduating with a Master of Clinical Psychology, Ellen Smith. Graduating with a Master of Digital Media with distinction, Tristan Cousins. Elizabeth Neeson. Geraldine Williams. Graduating with a Master of Digital Media, Bradley Crawford. Diane Higgins. Nicholas Holland. Jason Roberts. Yassi Tan. Katie West. Graduating with a Master of Environmental and Business Management with distinction, Jane Book. Graduating with a Master of Environmental Management, Lee Denton. Mark Hammond. Laura Richardson. Jared Rumble. Jane Sheriff. Graduating with a Master of Information Technology with distinction, Lance Baker. Lawrence Daniels. Graduating with a Master of Information Technology, Simone Boyd. Summer El Midrab. Lindy Eve. Cameron Leslie. Yan Fei Sun. Surya Jane Thapa. Zuliang Shu. Lin Fang Yang. Zhou Yu Jiang. Graduating with a Bachelor of Biotechnology with distinction, Yang Jiang. Graduating with a Bachelor of Biotechnology, Nicola Allen. Martin Chenery. James Hayden. Nicholas Kalouris. Graduating with a Bachelor of Communication with distinction, Shana Beaton. Graduating with a Bachelor of Communication, Hannah Burke. Yvonne Cruz. Laura Heslop. Lucinda Johnson. Sky Martin. Rachel Parsons. William Ridley. Sophie Ruddle. Tyson Scott. Jacob Stewart. David Townsend. Graduating with a Bachelor of Development Studies with distinction, Rebecca Garcia. Graduating with a Bachelor of Development Studies, Tisa Bayer. Lewis McCauley. Graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management Honours with Honours Class 1, Callum Visor. Graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management with distinction, Hayley Averill. Graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management, Brett Baker. Thomas Condry. Joel Fleming. Thomas Gaffney. Heather Gosper. Ross Hodgins. Benjamin Jones. Yeah, I've got that. Thomas Kiley. Blake Kuiper. Erin Miller. Emma Mudford. Gregory Sheen. Edward Smallwood. Dean Sugden. Joshua Trahere. Sally Turner. Eliza Wibberley. Nicholas Wooten. Graduating with a Bachelor of Food Science and Human Nutrition Honours, Honours Class 1, Kelly McDowell. Graduating with a Bachelor of Food Science and Human Nutrition, Blake Allen. Nathan Clark. Jessica Fenton. Ainsley Ford. Annalise Verheyen. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Science and Information Technology at this time.
Thank you. We'll now enjoy a musical interlude by Hannah Murray, performing the second movement of Mozart's No. 3 Horn Concerto, Romance. I'd also like to add that Anna is currently studying a Bachelor of Music at this university. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah, for that wonderful performance. I now call on Professor Bill Hogarth to continue presenting graduates for the Faculty of Science and Information Technology.
Chancellor, I now present you graduates who have satisfied the requirements of a bachelor's degree from the Faculty of Science and Information Technology. Graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology with distinction, Thomas Goldthorpe. Graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology, Nathan Brown. Daniel Carraro. C.G. Carolyn Cheng. Cole Cornforth. Thomas Davis Marin. Lachlan Fox. Ken Siango. Chin Hu. Min Ho Jong. Daniel Lawrence. Thomas Nicholson. Shane Normwell. Daniel Odd. Juan Ho Son. Ying Hong Jiang. Victor Zudlin. Graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics, Florian Mata. Timothy Pillage. Danica Smith. Graduating with a Bachelor of Natural History Illustration Honours with Honour Class 1, Ari Shand. Graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science, Jamie Jager. Fiona McKenzie. Sarah Ray. Rebecca Short. Ashley Young. Graduating with a Bachelor of Psychology Honours Class 2, Division 2, Jessica Woodley. Graduating with a Bachelor of Psychology, Jessica Melville. Renee Stevens. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science Honours, Honours Class 2, Division 1, Emma Coburn. Alexandria Cross. David Jones. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science with distinction, Samila McDonald. Kimberly Robinson. Paul Tompkins. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Kevin Allenson. Martin Bell. Kate Bellamy. Stuart Bowers. Timothy Buckley. Bo Kavanagh Galloway. Philippa Chimuraru Mutosa. David Coffey. Emma Collette. Nicola Dean. Claire L.A. Smith. Stephanie Evans. Rosemary Frankakis. Kate Fuller. Joshua Kerakaias. Lauren Gilbert. Mark Johnston. Lisa McCauley. Emma McDonald. Christopher Miller. Catherine Milliken. Bridie Page. Claire Peaty. Benjamin Wallace. Martin Walk. Jeremy Wright. Graduating with a Bachelor of Visual Communication Design with distinction, Alex Considine. Graduating with a Bachelor of Visual Communication Design, Hayden Breswick. Ellie Geary. Taya Gregory. Laura Hogan. Jordan Hosking. Kelly McIntosh. Gemma Ralston. Matthew Sheen. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Science and Information Technology.
I now have the very great pleasure in inviting Coralie Epstein to speak on behalf of the graduates. And of course, this is the second time today that Coralie's been up here on the dais, so I'm sure we're all looking forward to her talk. Thank you, Coralie.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, families and friends of the graduates, and most importantly, graduates. I'm honoured to have been chosen to speak today on behalf of the graduating students from the Faculty of Science and Information Technology. My first thought after sitting down to write this speech was how difficult it was going to be to speak on behalf of the graduates from my faculty. I wasn't sure how I could write something that represented us all because we are such a diverse group. We've all travelled our own paths with individual challenges and aspirations to make it here today. However, when I thought about it, though we've come from all walks of life, have studied different disciplines, and have different priorities, we're all here today to celebrate our academic achievements. Graduating today for each of us represents a culmination of multiple years of study and hard work. Many of us have struggled throughout our degrees, experiencing headaches and endless stress while attending lectures, trying to complete assignments and surviving exams. There was probably the occasional meltdown and times when we were unsure if we were capable of reaching our goals. All of us here, however, managed to persevere and our effort has paid off. A university degree could mean many different things. Some of us will use it as a pathway to a new career, while others may use it as a stepping stone to further study and research. We have all learnt things during our time here that can't be summarised on a piece of paper. Throughout the course of my degree, I've learnt how to interact with people and gain the confidence to, for example, stand in front of you all today and deliver this speech. We've each accumulated a wealth of experience, both related and unrelated to our degrees, that will carry with us into the next stage of our lives. While today is a day to celebrate, it should also be a day to be thankful to the people that helped us finish our degrees. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to sincerely thank the academic staff for generously sharing their expertise and enthusiasm and helping us to reach our academic goals. I would also like to thank our families, partners and friends who have taken this journey with us and provided unwavering love, encouragement and understanding. This journey, while being extremely rewarding, has not always been easy, and I know personally that when I have deadlines looming, I'm not the most calm or rational person to deal with. So for everything you have done, we cannot thank you enough. Finally, to my fellow graduates, I offer my congratulations and wish you all the very best for the next chapter of your lives. Today marks an end as well as a beginning, and you should all be extremely proud of what you have achieved. We are fortunate to have had the opportunity to study our chosen field at university, and as a result, I believe it is our responsibility to use the skills and knowledge we have obtained here to add value to society. I would like to finish up with a quote borrowed from Dr. Seuss that I feel is relevant. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, you're the guy who'll decide where to go. Thank you and enjoy the great places you will go.
Coralie, thank you very much for your speech. It's a daunting task to stand up there, and you delivered it so well. I hope everyone here has enjoyed today's ceremony, and thank you for joining the university community in the celebration of the awarding of degrees. Before I declare the ceremony concluded, I invite the Dias Party and our guests to stand and join me in applauding the wonderful achievement of our graduates. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, and all of the very best in your future journeys. I now declare the ceremony concluded and invite you to join us in the graduate reception in the Brennan Room to continue in celebrating this special day together. Thank you very much.